What is this? Ah! Did you see? Zane, did you see? Yes. I had a dream. I had one too, buddy. I was in a fiery tomb, and I could see some sort of golden snake. But just for a moment, it felt so real. Yes, it would seem there is more to these dreams than we thought. Maybe it's just all that messed up stuff that happened with Omega back then. It's all messing with us. It's getting in our heads. I doubt that. Pixel... Wait, no, it's best not to tell her. Why? Because... Zane? Zane? Did you fall back asleep again? This is getting really weird, Zane. Excuse me, sir. What purpose do you serve here? Why are you in my dream? You eat while you have food. What? You fight while there is something to fight for. I don't understand why you dream while you still have dreams to spend. While power courses through you, Zane. How do you know his name? Why are you here? What is this? There is so much you don't know, Kai. You must first make a choice. What choice? Kai, what did you do? I must have managed to wake us up. Thank you, but what if that was important? What if those two figures came to us for a reason? What if we missed something that he was going to say? I know, I just feel so cold. Kai? Kai? Kai! The balance is getting stronger over here, Overlord.
Same here. I never would have imagined I would come to some sort of agreement with the first Spinjitzu Master's own descendant, but these are changing times.
I will stay true to my word, Overlord. You will remain on the Dark Island for the rest of your existence, and I will ensure that we never set foot there while in this period of peace, which I hope will last longer than the last time peace was attempted.
I was never intended to be alive at this point, if it hadn't been for that wretch Pythor bringing me out of the departed realm. However, I intend to spend the rest of my second life in simplicity. Ninjago is no longer a concern to me.
Lloyd, we need you to come inside. It's Kai. He's not doing well.
As it seems you have more pressing matters to attend to, I will disperse to my resting place. Farewell, Lloyd, son of Commodon.
Alright, Skylar, talk to me. Zane said that Kai experienced a supernatural dream that left him frozen somehow. We're trying our best to keep him warm. And what about Zane? The guy's been almost completely silent since he explained what happened. Best not to bother him. Come on, Kai, can't you use that firepower of yours? It's too cold. It's too cold. I can't feel. Can't feel what, Kai? The fire. Everyone listen to me. We need to get on the road now. What's the problem? I've seen Kai's condition before, and I know just where to go for help. No. Zane? What do you mean, no? I experienced these visions as well. I know where to go. How? The man in my vision called to me, but I cannot tell you what place it is. I can only guide you. That's a bunch of garbage, Zane. You can't lead us somewhere if you can't even tell us where it is. Last chance, are you with me or not? I will go with you, Zane. Pix, we don't even know if Zane is in the right mind. I know he is not. I can sense it in him, but I must stay by his side, as I promised I would. There's no telling what kind of trouble awaits him. So then, should we all go together? No. Master Wu knows where to go about Kai's condition. He may not last much longer, and we're running out of time.
Loy is right. We need to move now, for Kai's sake.
Stay safe, Pixel. It's not my safety I am concerned about. Pixel, we must go. Coming. Stop the bike! Zane, look around you. This is the middle of the desert. It makes no sense that it's so heavily covered in snow. An atmosphere like this is unnatural. It correlates with the dream I experienced last night. We must continue moving. He is waiting. Who? I know you better than most, Zane, but I can't figure out why you're behaving like this. You can tell me, Zane. No, I can't. Pixel, let's go. I can feel a hurricane approaching from the north. We must continue. Greetings, travelers. Oh, you are the ninja, correct? Yes, my name is Lloyd Garmadon, and this is my team. We're here looking for a professor. What was the name again, Uncle? Powers. Professor Clutch Powers. Ah, yes. Professor Powers has recently returned from his exploration of a nearby tomb right beneath this desert. I will fetch him for you. You sure this guy will be able to help Kai? He's still ice cold. His breathing is getting shaky. Nia. Shh. Save your voice, Kai. It's gonna be alright. What if we're just wasting our time? What if this Clutch Powers guy can't even help us? I see some familiar faces, most of which I have not yet had the privilege of knowing in person. It's good to see you again, Wu. Same to you, Clutch. I apologize for intruding so suddenly, but our situation is dire. My brother. His body is freezing over at an unnatural rate. Some kind of vision caused it, I think. You don't mean this is the result of... I believe this could very well relate to those mutant ice people you told me once about. The Ice Samurai? You never referred to them by that name. That's because I studied them closer. Yes, the Ice Samurai were known for their intrusion into other people's dreams. Controlling little people. Do you know how to fix this? I have never tried this on a human before, only animals, since those are typically the easier prey for an ice samurai to intrude into dreams, but with your permission, I have a good feeling this will work. What will work? Yes! Yes, I give you permission, just do it! This ninja, he's the master of fire? Yeah, I'm guessing you know that from how often he's been on the news? Yes, of course. Quite an interesting element. Ah! Kai! You healed him. Thank you. It's no problem at all. So, are you an elemental master too or something? No, just a curious man who's studied just about everything within reach. Give your friend Kai here some blankets. It will take a bit of time for his body temperature to return to its natural state.
You never told me your friend here could use healing magic.
I didn't know he could. Kai, it's okay. Take as much time as you need before you ever worry about speaking. No, My vision! No, Zane, no, Is he... Zane left with Pixel to some unspecified location. It wasn't exactly my power to make him stay, but he definitely wasn't acting like himself. Kai, I know you're shaken up from your condition, but I need to know what you saw in that dream. A golden snake. Some kind of golden snake queen. She was in my head and she was trying to tell me something, but Zane broke us both out of the vision before she could finish. And she could absorb my fire. Do you remember anything she said? Something about a tomb in the desert, underground. It wouldn't happen to be that tomb, would it? That's the one! I recognize it. I can never forget something so frightening. Kai, it's alright, calm down. That man who met us when we got here. He said that you just finished exploring that tomb, Clutch. What did you find? Mainly some old writings on the wall, some old stones, some skeletons. I had thought it was a big treasure mine that I had been searching for a while, but nothing seemed too different from other tombs. Except what? There was a sealed wall down there, from what I could tell dozens of layers thick. Couldn't get through myself personally, the tomb was too unstable to try drilling through that big of a wall. Well then, let's go in. You just said you were scared of the tomb. And when has that stopped me? Come on, let's take a look at this wall. Lloyd, I don't trust this. Please tell me you have a backup plan in case this backfires, which I know it will. Yeah, I'm working on it. The sooner we check this out, the sooner we can go after Zane and Pixel, I promise. A settlement? The snow has only been here for 7 hours at most. How can such a sizable village have already been set up? It's best not to question this, Pixel. Come, we must go to the lake. And you know where the lake is? I know exactly where it is. Take my hand. You will not rust underwater, correct? Correct, but why must we submerge ourselves? I don't scan anything within the water. You will see. This lake is familiar to you, as if you've lived here. Wait, you have lived here! I spent many hours of my life at the bottom of this lake. But why? Zane! Incoming! There's another presence beneath us! Zane! Hey, Clutch, you're the one who lit these torches, right? No. Oh, that's not creepy. The wall. It's right there. Yep. Wait, what's that sound? It's a trap! Okay, that time there weren't even any torches. Where are we? Guys, where's Kai? And Clutch. That little traitor slime betrayed us! Clutch? Clutch, wake up! Clutch, wake up! I don't know what's going on.
He won't be of any help to you now.
I'm all fired up now.
That's exactly what I want, Kai.
You know my name? How about you tell me yours?
As you desire. Aspheera, former queen of the Serpentine, at your service.
You're the samurai I saw in my vision.
I just want
to help you. What do you mean? Clutch healed me up. I'm fine now. The only thing I need fixed is this change of scenery. Not exactly the coziest place to imprison me.
You are a master of spinjitzu.
Are you even listening to me?
I can give you the power that you desire.
You were in my head.
The Green Ninja. You covet his power. His raw energy that pulses through his veins. You've always struggled to accept that where your limit of power lies, his power far surpasses.
So you can look into my head. So what? Empty words, that's all I'm getting from you.
Perhaps then you will benefit from this gift. I know things that you wish to know. I have the answers to your questions. If you accept.
I am the ice. I rule the land beyond this lake with my cold fists, and my merciless rage that falls upon my prisoners with inevitable consequence. You feel familiar. Yes, Zane. Do you feel my power? I feel your rage. My rage is power, and soon you will have it too. Alright, this place is a whole lot bigger than Clutch said it was. Tell me about it. Greetings, more visitors. I am pleased. Is that Aspheera, former Serpentine Queen? The Master of Ice trapped you in this tomb decades ago. I see that even now you cannot keep yourself out of the minds of others. When trapped in such a dreary place, what else is there to do but escape into the realm of imagination? Your pupil has already picked some of that up. Kai? What did you do to him? I gave him his heart's desire. I am not the antagonist here, my friends, but I have given him that role. Lloyd. Don't do anything you'll regret, Kai. I challenge you, right here, right now. The outcome of this fight will prove both of our worth. For better or for worse. Kai, snap out of this. This is nothing more than childish greed planted in your heart. Lloyd, he's not stopping. Then you'll have to go through all of us. I accept that challenge. Ah! Ah! Nia! Alright, that's enough. That spear must be making him stronger somehow. It's the scroll attached to it. Stand down, Kai, now! You're not the one I came for. Get out of my way, old man. Ah!
Brother!
Master Wu! Alright, Kai, let's see what you got. Ah! I believe that you were stronger than most, but here you are on your hands and knees, shivering in fear. That's enough! Finally, you. There won't be a fight, Kai. This will be over before you have the chance to swing your fist. Ah! Pin him down! Ah! Get off of me! Get off of me! I can beat you! I can! Kai, you're not holding the spear anymore. You hurt Skylar, and you could have killed Lloyd. You are no longer under the influence of the scroll. All it did was influence the emotions that were already buried inside of you. Lloyd, it's not true, isn't it? Your actions here demonstrated how you really feel about this situation. What happened to that apology you gave me the day we defeated the Oni? You made me think you thought of me as a brother. And I still do! Maybe I didn't blast you hard enough. Lloyd, wait. This was most likely Aspheera's plan all along. Your arguing only puts us further behind her. How did she manage to convince you? She offered me secrets, but she hadn't told me yet. If you hadn't scared her off, you are practically asking for it, pal. Interesting. Ah! Rudy, put it down! That scroll holds a terrible power. One that we were never supposed to uncover, ever. The scroll of forbidden Spinjitzu. I recognize it now. Garmadon and I both made a vow to never speak of this artifact or seek after its power. It corrupted my father and nearly gave the Oni the victory in their war for the realms.
It's forbidden because it's not supposed to be found.
Hate to break up the history lesson, but just a reminder that the Golden Snake Queen is gone. And there's Clutch. Come here, you... Wait. I can explain everything. Aspheera possessed me this whole time. That's how she healed Kai, and how she was able to lure you all into this cave so she could escape. But why? What could she hope to gain if she was able to leave the tomb in the first place?
She wanted to get us out of the way so she could get ahead of us.
Ahead of us? That's what I was trying to warn you about before. Hey, slow down there, Kai. I'm not quite sure if I can trust you yet or not. I can assure you, Jay, now that I don't have that spear, I'm fine. What were you trying to warn us about? Zane, he's going after an ice samurai from his vision. The Aspheera must be going the same way to bring the vision full circle or something like that. The vision wasn't very clear, but I know something bad is going to happen if Aspheera and the samurai meet up. So Lloyd, how about that backup plan I asked you about? I already have it worked out. Pixel activator or tracker before leaving with Zane. I'll take my dragon, the rest of you take the land bounty and head to the same location. Skylar, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I can take care of myself, thanks. Zane. Oh no, Zane. Zane. I don't understand. How did I lose my breath underwater? I don't need to breathe. Zane? Ah, Pixel, there you are. Come, help me fish. You're a Nindroid, Zane. You don't need to fish. Can I not enjoy the thrill of this sport? What are you talking about? Zane, I saw you get pulled under down there. How in the heavens did you get back up here before me, let alone have time to catch a fish and change your look? Pixel, you must listen to me now. It's this place, isn't it? It's driving you mad. It has been ever since you had that dream. You aren't behaving like yourself. Maybe I'm happy this way. Well, I'm not! You're my partner, Zane. My companion. And I believed you saw me the same way. Pixel, if you did, you would respect and acknowledge what I think is best for you. Please, Zane, prove me wrong and tell me what is going on. The Ice Emperor I met in my dream. He's gifted me with something I thought I could never have. What more could you desire? You're the most content person I know. But deep down inside, no one is truly content, Pixel. I was gifted with life, with purpose. I was gifted with human flesh. How is this possible? I'm human, Pixel. Deep down, whether I knew it or not, I've always wanted this for myself. And for you. I did this for you, Pixel. That's why I ran out of breath underwater. The process is slow, but soon we can both experience this beautiful world from real eyes, feel the cold snow beneath our real feet, and taste all that the world has to offer. How can you give in to this? You don't want this? What is the point of all this if I can't have you in this new world with me? Zane! Man, all this snow in the middle of the desert is really concerning. Not to mention the completely new pillars behind us. Are you guys sure we can't take the land bounty any further? It won't make it through the blizzards and snowstorms. It wasn't made for that.
And Lloyd's dragon can't fly in these winds. Wait, where is my son?
He was just with us. Perhaps we were separated by the weather. But we would have noticed. Oh man, now I really wish that this shirt had sleeves. I'm getting tired of getting dragged into caves today. You speak foreigner language. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I have not heard anything but native tongue for a long time. Well, it sounds like you know my language yourself, just a little broken. What is your name? Akita, the name of the great wolf. I'm Lloyd. Did you bring me here? Come. Hey, wait up!
What did you do? What did you do? Answer me, samurai! I gave you what you've always wanted. You are now human. But Pixel, she refuses. Just as I would have if you had given me a choice in this. You would refuse such a beautiful gift? It's not real. As far as I know, this could be another nightmare you're giving me. An opportunity, not a nightmare. An impossible dream. And one I would be a fool to believe. Only if you wake up.
You couldn't kill him?
I never wanted to kill him. Now because of you, my friends think I'm a power-hungry monster who stabs the people he cares about. I almost killed Skylar.
As much as I'd love to take credit for being the cause of Lloyd's death, I never intended for the scroll to bring you to the point of hurting the girl.
Well, I'm never touching it again. That thing wasn't a gift. It's a curse.
Can't you see I have your best interests in mind? You want to be powerful. You've always envied Lloyd because of his power, the power you can never have. With the power of the scroll, you can be so much greater than even Lloyd's fullest potential. You could provide Skylar with everything she could ever want.
You're just like that samurai in Zane's dream. You're just like Crux, and Omega, and Chen. Empty promises that you never intend on keeping. Besides, I can never give Skylar what she really wants myself because I'm everything she shouldn't have. Sensei was right. The scroll really does bring out the worst in people. Doesn't mean any of it isn't true.
We go to this place for shelter and warmth. The Ice Emperor's rage cannot reach us here.
An Ice Emperor? A being of evil with a cold heart. An elemental master of ice who rules from his throne and freezes all who oppose him into an eternal frozen prison. He has continually tormented this realm for longer than I can remember. This isn't Ninjago anymore. But the coordinates said we drove into the Sea of Sand. How is this possible? The Emperor has help from some kind of conqueror from an unreachable place who gave him the opportunity to overthrow us. He has breached the boundaries between realms, crashing our own into yours.
Soon the cold and ice will spread throughout your entire world, to anything the Emperor's cold eyes can see.
Millions will die. And for what? Who is this foreign conqueror?
We don't know, only that their powers have grown exponentially over time.
I need to find Zane. He's a friend of mine who came here before I did. He brought another friend of mine with him, and we've lost contact with them. They went after the Ice Emperor? We have reason to believe so, yes.
Then it may be safe to assume your friends have already fallen victim to his power.
Isn't there any way you can at least show me the way to the place?
I know some people who can. This is Kamar, the great winter hound of this region. He can locate your friends without any issue, trust me.
What you did? Who are you?
As I said, I am Akita, and occasionally I am a wolf. I have seen you transform into a dragon when you arrived here. We are not so different, are we?
I guess not. And so that's why I came here and why I attacked you. I'm so sorry, but somehow he got into my head, and if you're back to your right mind, why are we both human? The transformation. It's almost complete.
Zane, none of this makes logical sense. I can't even access my own data network. It's like it doesn't even exist anymore.
Humans can think for themselves. What is that?
Probably another trick. Don't touch it.
Everything that has transpired here has in some way originated and come into existence because of a fragment of my own past and desires. It seems that without managing to successfully experience these illusions to the end, reality will never go back to normal. Just be gentle with it. It's a scroll. A scroll that teaches an ancient form of spinjitzu. Why has Master Wu never spoken of this?
No! Who are you? What have you done with Zane?
I am Zane, I swear it!
We've been transformed by a strange power. Prove it then. That scroll is still rubbing off on him. Wait, another one?
You've seen this before?
It's an incredibly dangerous power, and one that none of us are prepared to use. Come, Zane, if it truly is who you are. It's time to put this game behind you and go home.
This isn't a game. This is an experience that has shown me the importance of life.
You're not supposed to experience life! You're a machine, Zane. And whether you like it or not, you can't change what you are.
Everyone, we need to calm down now. Are we insane? These two are now human for some reason. Aspheera is on the loose. My son is missing.
Guys, listen to me. Just stop talking for a second.
Just stand back, Jay. You shouldn't have followed me out here.
You expect us to let you wander out here in another realm with your tracker disabled?
I would advise keeping your voices down in these regions. The Ice Samurai can hear the faintest of sounds.
Ice Samurai? First a gold snake queen, now Ice Samurai?
This is all brought together for a purpose. Aspheera must have something to do with the Ice Emperor. He's invaded my mind for days, and he lives in a castle several miles to the north. He made me human.
Zane, are you alright?
Pixel, you're returning back to normal.
Yes. Did you do that, Zane? Zane, talk to me, pal.
The Emperor's wishes are clear. He will continue to merge his realm with ours to preserve a perfect world for his loved ones. He has no loved ones. He did. And now I know who. Come, we must go.
That's me. Jay? Aspheera! You must be quite brave to challenge me here. I actually never intended to meet you here, but perhaps fate has made it that way. Surrender now, and we can come to a truce. I understand why Kai envied your powers and not your personality. A truce is child's play. I will delight in bringing your end. You can control the element of fire. How is this possible? A sorceress has her ways. Zane, wait up! Seriously, where are we going? This place is really cold. The Emperor's wrath has no doubt weaved its way miles into Ninjago by now. If we do not hurry, it could all be this bitter cold.
I can only persuade him to stop by going to him in person. His throne room is supposed to be straight ahead.
I'm still surprised you're holding up so well with that scroll in your hands.
It is taking much self-control, but I am handling it. Hopefully, once I can return to my normal self, I can gain full control.
A dragon! Up above us! What? Zane, that's your elemental dragon. You aren't doing this?
I swear, I am not.
Ah! It's affecting Zane too. Cut it out, Jay. What am I supposed to do now? Ah!
Go, go! We must get to the throne room now!
Give it up. Neither of us can fight forever. I've waited decades to be freed from my prison. You will not stop me! The flames tickle the skin, slowly melting and tearing through human flesh until it finds the bone. Even with how unnatural of a human you are, you cannot sustain the flame's heat. What is this? A new power you've got? No matter, it will not save you from— What in Ninjago's name is— Talk now. About what? Be specific, please.
Enter. Creepy. So conversing with me through your mind wasn't enough? You had to come visit me. You practically invited me. I found the scroll you sent me. Ah, yes, the source to an unlimited potential of power. Has it suited you well? I have restrained from using it until now. For what purpose? I am aware that you will not be convinced.
Awesome!
You would stand in the way of my mission? Yes. I should have had that dragon kill you when I had the chance. You wouldn't. You couldn't. I am essential to your plan. You think you've sorted it out? Definitely. You made a mistake giving me this power. You can't fight forever alone. I am not alone. But you are. They have been taken from you before you could predict it. Just as mine were robbed from me. If you insist on giving me so many clues, why don't you give up the act? Because it is impossible to make you understand what you already know. You figured it out. It still completely baffles me that it could come to this, but I am certain of who you are, and I know who she is. I would never do such a thing to her. Well, don't you see before you that you have? I did all I could to protect Pixel, to protect Ninjago. But as I said, evil will always return, especially to Ninjago where men become drunk with greed, with a lust for power. I love her. I would never bring an end to her life, which makes me believe you are but an illusion. I am you. You're just too blinded by your own selfless yet foolish morals to see it. There was no other probable way to keep her safe. She had to be kept away, frozen from the world. This place is like an alternate realm, where identities are made different and where apparently I am far less intelligent. You anger me. I gave you the scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu so that you could join me and rule.
Kai, we need to talk. About what? Why don't you put down the scroll and then you can listen to me? I can listen just fine with it. What I'm about to tell you, what this Serpentine Empress has told me, I need you in the right mind, Kai. Put it down. I'll decide what to do with the scroll, alright? I'm tired of you bossing me around. Look, she's getting away. You're not thinking clearly. Whatever. Let's just go help Zane. Ugh.
I'm you. I have your elements. You can't freeze me. Enough! Pixel. It would seem this alternate version of her was almost identical to mine. Yeah! I was willing to give you everything. Power, peace, protection. Those words weren't meant for me. Don't even attempt to excuse her fate. If I hadn't intervened, your pixel would have fallen as well. Change can be painful, but it is necessary for the protection of my loved ones. They're the only family I have left. Your methods of protection have given them a cold, lifeless existence. You really love them? True love is demonstrated by trusting them to make good decisions. Life will never be perfect, but this one you've created may reveal itself in time to be far worse. You would ask the ones you love to kill? Leave him alone! Those scrolls were not meant for you. Weird versions of us. This day just gets better and better. Hey, that's my ninja you hit. Zane! This changes nothing. Time for you to give us our realm back. Pixel, I can't let anyone else die the way she did. Well, coming in and ruining our stuff won't stop that from happening. You should use your powers for good, like us. I would never want to see Nia die, or Cole, or Lloyd, or Zane, or Kai. But hiding them from the real world and forcing them to keep living as shells of their former selves? I couldn't live with myself for wasting their lives like that. There's no other way. You haven't seen what I've seen. Maybe not, but you must face it with courage nonetheless. It's your home, and your people. Let me help you face the darkness. I became the darkness. It really was so easy to get you all together. Lloyd, I thought you took care of her. I did, but then Kai got cocky and she slipped away. You underestimate Kai. He wields a power greater than you can imagine. What? Bad breath? She's here to kill me. Why would she want to kill you? Not me. You me. That stubborn old emperor you stand beside is only the broken remains of a once powerful elemental master. It was the fire of his realm that drove him mad. The Kai of my realm. He killed everything. Everyone I loved. I would never do that. He's not the same person, Kai. We know you wouldn't do that. Wouldn't he? Hasn't this whole ordeal of fire and ice shown his true colors? When I discovered that the Master of Fire from another realm was capable of such things, I couldn't resist seeing if your Kai was the same. Lloyd, you mentioned it earlier. Aspheera told you those secrets about my parents, didn't she? What? Lloyd, what did she tell you? Stay in the right mind, both of you. I need you watching my back. Have we forgotten why Aspheera is here? Protect the Emperor! I've got you. Let's work together, Jay. She's mine! Kai, wait! What are you doing? I just saved your life. You were moments away from Aspheera blowing your head off. That was awesome. Talk, slime. What? You don't trust hearing it from Lloyd? You have come to me for answers? She's right, Kai. Who do you trust more? Your best friend? Or a snake witch who's manipulated us this whole time? So you stopped me. Good job. But the realms are getting closer to colliding fully as the seconds draw on. The Ninjago you know will suffer the same fate as the Emperors. Wait, so that means the other Kai is the Emperor's foreign conqueror. I came to finish off Zane to make things easier for when Kai arrives, but after seeing what you are, I'm certain none of you will stand a chance. Those flames in the sky. That's me. I didn't understand it before, but now it all makes sense. That's why my arm was frozen. The Emperor has been using his powers to keep the fire at bay, and when the worlds collided, his power was focused on the wrong Kai, giving this one the opportunity to finish us all off. There must be something we can do. You brought me here for a reason. To protect the ones we care about. How do we get rid of your Kai? Guys, flames are getting closer. I understand how you did it now. How you combined the realms. Kai had nothing to do with it. It was our shared network. Say again? Think about it. Our realms are so similar to each other that even the smallest consistency could mess up the order. You connected your neural drive to my processor, which is how you communicated to me in my dreams. That connection is what collided the realms together and allowed us to exist at one time in one place. Not the strangest mess up I've heard of. Yes, you figured it out, but what are you suggesting we do? You're connected to my memory drive. A full system reboot should clear the connection and sever the two realms back apart. If we were to disconnect the way we are, there would be too many inconsistencies. But a full system reboot would flush out the system. You're right. Whatever you're about to do, you'd better do it fast. Pixel, please help me with the uplink. We'll both be powered off during the reboot, so we'll be depending on you all to protect us during the process. Understood. We've got your back, Zane. Yeah, just like old times. See you on the other side.
Full system link reboot initiated. Estimated time of completion in 3 minutes.
You're all too late. Zane, you've hid yourself from me for too long. Now I understand why you wanted me to be jealous of Lloyd. That's how he became the man he is, isn't it? Clever boy. I don't care what kind of creepy version of Kai you are, you're going down. Whatever you do, don't let him get to either of the Zanes. Where did he go? I can't see anything. Come on, Kai. Come on, Kai. You can do this. You can do this. Ah! How cute. You're an embarrassment to me.
Reboot at 75%.
Ah, Zane. Always had some clever trick up his sleeve to somehow evade me. Not this time. Kai, where are you? Don't you dare. I've spent 10 years searching for this piece of scrap. All of my fellow ninja have been either eliminated or turned into ice zombies, except for this one, albeit he was the one who turned them into frozen corpses in the first place. Even Lloyd was one of the first to fall, not to mention Nia. Getting rid of her was so bittersweet. You monster!
Reboot at 83%.
Now I can finally put the search behind me and feel safe in the comfort of my own throne, without having to worry about resistors like Zane. A haunting reminder of a pathetic past life.
Reboot at 90%.
Well, I guess I'm running out of time. Better make this quick. No!
Reboot at 94%.
Zane!
95%. 96%. 97%. 98%. 99%.
You've gotta be kidding me.
System reboot complete.
Their Pixel was willing to give her life to save me. What does it matter? Stealing our fallen brothers from another realm changed nothing. And now that they're out of the way, it'll be that much easier to finish you off. They were here for a purpose, but a different one than I realized. I learned from my alternate that hiding away the ones I love from the outside world won't free them. True love is shown in knowing when to let the ones I care about live their lives the way they want. You never got the pleasure of killing them yourself because we both believed I had killed them. But I love my family. And now, I'm finally letting go. No! Well, we finally cleaned up the mess that Aspheera made of this place, including all the fire she started. And where is she now? We're not sure, Zane. After you and the Emperor rebooted your system, everyone was placed back into their respective home. There's really no telling where she is now. Did you guys ever find out about the secrets you knew about your parents? Yeah. Pretty scary stuff, too. I still haven't talked to Dad yet, but apparently Aspheera is a lot closer in relation to me than I thought. She was the original Master of Fire. Don't elemental powers descend to the next in a Master's bloodline? Exactly. Somewhere along the way, one of our ancestors stole the powers from one of Aspheera's descendants, and the element continued in the human race through to today. I'm just not sure how Aspheera was still able to control fire. It wasn't Dad. It couldn't have been Dad. Hey, Kai, we'll help you through it. Thanks, it's just hard to swallow. That my powers were stolen from someone else. That I wasn't supposed to have them? How are you holding up, Pixel? I'm doing much better, thank you, Lloyd. Fortunately, the alternate Kai's blade didn't damage anything that couldn't be replaced, including a completely new compressor, power cell cooler, and flexibility component. It was necessary to save your life, so I wouldn't have it any other way. So I never got to ask you, but how did it feel to be human, even for a short time? Well, despite it being some sort of illusion, it felt quite real and quite wonderful, yet terrifying. There is no way for a man to truly feel safe and secure in such an imperfect world. I think that's what the Emperor was trying to show me all along. His insecurity could be compared to the fears of a human child, and I hope that our time in his realm helped him to understand the truth. What do you believe ever became of that other Zane? A part of me, a scared part of me, worries that he's dead and the alternate Kai had his way. But I know in my heart, no matter how imperfect it may be, that he's having the time of his life. And I don't have to be human to know what that feels like. Hey guys, this is Energy Blast Productions, and first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me these last few months, or if you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. This has just been a video that has taken a very long time. This is by far the largest stop motion project I have ever worked on. This took way longer than I would like to admit, but man, the runtime is just so long compared to some other stuff I've done. Nothing else I've ever done has come even close to the length of this video, but guys, this is just something that I'm really proud of, and I don't want to sound boastful or anything like that, but I am just really happy with how this project came out, and that's why it's so exciting to get to share this with you guys. At the time of recording this, the movie is about to render. I just need to add in this little message at the end, and then everything is good to go. It's currently 11:22 at night, and I really really need some sleep. But you know, I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, guys, just thank you so much for watching this movie. I'm so happy to finish this for you guys and to share it with you. You guys can check the description of this video to see all of these work that got put into this, all the months of animation, all the months of editing, all the thousands upon thousands of frames, all the dozens of scenes, everything. I did several reshoots just because I wasn't happy with some of the scenes. I re-recorded a bunch of times just because I wanted some of the lines to have more emotion. It's just, this is a project that I really, really wanted to get right, and I know I've been hyping this up for you guys a lot, and I know my channel's been very bare bones for a long time now because of this movie. And I hope this makes up for it, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoy this, that you get something out of it. I hope that this is worth the wait that I put you guys through. I know I usually do seasons, but it's just too much work, especially through the school year, to do a season and try to upload even every other week. I mean, weekly is really hard, but even every other week. Look back at my old seasons, there were some really awkward gaps between episodes just because it's so difficult to get them out all the time. And I had never done a movie before. It was something that I wanted to try, and this is the kind of story that I felt would fit better into movie format than a season. As you could see, there were no other pyro snakes, there were no other ice samurai really, except for one or two here and there. And that was because this wasn't based on armies. This wasn't based on some kind of all-out war like my last season was. This was just a story, kind of like a tragedy with Zane from the other world. He'd becoming the Ice Emperor because he's trying to protect his family, and it kind of drives him insane because of the terrible world he lives in. And this isn't something that you would see and you're like, oh yeah, that's a lot like season 11, because this is very different than season 11. And I like to be unique in my work. I know some people might not like that. I know I've gotten some hate for that already. People kind of catching on to, oh, this you're not gonna have the pyro snakes, are you? You're not gonna have the snake army at all. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're right, because I felt that the story did not need it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this movie. I know with Kappa and things like that, YouTube's going to be a little interesting next year. I'll get more into that later on, but thank you guys so much again for watching this movie. It means a lot to me, and I hope it means a lot to you as well to just get something out of this movie, and I hope it really is something awesome and was worth the wait.